Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome back for another TOS video. So this is finally it, right? The final battle of Niceil. Right, this will be the final episode of our Let's Play Niceil gameplay. Right, so I can't thank you guys enough for supporting this gameplay. We're finally at the end. Right, Hall of Heaven, fierce battles. We're at the end, guys. Redirecting the elements into the realm. Right, the final boss is Khaos, and yeah, for the past one day or so, I've been thinking of a strategy. You guys probably saw my post on my Facebook page. I was thinking of a certain team that might be able to take down this entire this last boss battle as easy. I won't say easy, but it's the more safe choice, right? I know Nihawk Barbara did it before, because I saw Kirin Fable doing it, but I'm not gonna use Nihawk Barbara because there is already like gameplays of it, right? So I did like some sort of strategy slash notes here for the entire battle. So if things go well, I hope for one time clear, because that would be extremely awesome, right? For a final epic battle, right? Chaos, let's do this. Alright, so the battle, the team that I'm going to use for this battle is none other than the Dipankara Yang Jian team. Alright, so here I'm going to go through every single part of my team, including the crafts, alright, and team members as well, because I find it is extremely important. Right, so I've placed the all max team here, except Nihawk because he doesn't have amelioration. Right, so as you guys already know, for the overheal battle previously, I've purposely ameliorated Dipankara for that extra hard rune dissolve. My 2 enchantress is already at all max. I've went to ameliorate for my Duncan as well because of certain stat boost, attack boost, recovery boost, which is gonna help out for the entire battle. Yang Jian, which is all max, that will be my ally. Okay, so craft. Right, I'll say that craft is very important for this battle because the attack bonus makes a big difference. Right, it really makes a big difference in this battle. Okay, so the craft I equip is basically the 3 effect Amulet of Reflection, craft for God only. So charging up condition is launching attacks. I'll be launching attacks, that's for sure. Right, 50% of total HP recover for 1 round. Skill 1, skill 2, random God -1, which is only Dipankara, so it doesn't really matter. Right, skill 3 is the big bonus. Team attack increases by 50%. So this is pretty much. Other crafts are just 10%, 20%. This is 50%, excluding the team attack bonus yet. And yeah, other than that, you can see my charge up condition is basically dissolving hard runes, earth runes, 4 more combos, hard runes, which are pretty easy to dissolve because of Dipankara's Yang Jian 2 dissolve style. Alright, so with this, we have enough explanation for the team setup. We're gonna go straight into battle. Hopefully we can do one epic sweep for this boss battle. Right, that would be really awesome if I can do it. And let's go. Okay, so I've like purposely wear this Mad Head shirt just for this final episode. Alright, so this is gonna be very interesting here. Okay, so first battle of the day, we have Uranus. This is gonna be one heck of a drag battle, right? The debuff of 4 turns, enchanted shield, and every time he attacks, he's gonna weather the leader and ally column, which is very annoying. Which is one of the reasons why I bring Dipankara and Yang Jian team, because of the easy dissolve. It's pretty much a very easy to dissolve fire, water, fire, earth, and hard runes. Right, then with easy dissolve for these 2 runes, the water, light and dark will pretty much drop and dissolve pretty nicely as well. Right, so here we can't really do anything because we're having a debuff. So I'm just gonna go ahead, do a spin, try to get rid of all the junk runes if possible, mainly light, dark, water. Those are the harder ones to dissolve. You see, upon attack, it's gonna weather leader and ally column. Okay, so here you can see, pretty much you got to just recover. And he's on CD2, so I don't see a problem for Dipankara team because of the massive recovery. Right? Even with Nihawk inside, team recovery is still very, very massive. Okay, so with this, we're done recovering, so we just have to get rid of more weathered runes if possible. Right, so do not be afraid to use Dipankara if you run out of hard runes, because to be honest, Dipankara isn't really a main card in this entire team setup. Right, it's basically there as a backup. Right? In any case, you run out of you run out of these hard runes, you can just go ahead and turn on Dipankara because it's really there as a support card. Other than that, it shouldn't be a problem. You can see here, the buff is wearing off. So here, what you want to actually store for is your Enchantress, right? Mainly Zeus. Do not on Media yet because that is quite a suicidal move, right? So that's quite a decent amount of damage without Zeus. Okay, so with this, we're gonna go ahead to let's try to get rid of more weathered runes in this turn. At the same time, I can just try to make some enchanted runes so I can go ahead and damage this proto-metallic Uranus. Okay, so let's see, we can do a bit of stacking here on that build. Okay, so I guess it's more important to dissolve away the weathered runes on the left column if you're using Dipankara as your leader, because somehow if you have one whole column of weathered runes on the left and you want to get rid of them, you can simply turn on Dipankara to make one whole row of one whole column of hard runes, and then there goes all the weathered runes in the next turn. Alright, so next up we have Erebus. So basically this entire final battle, right, all the primal Greek gods are coming back to get revenge on you. Okay, so first up will be Erebus. He'll be taking his stand, converting a random color runes into dark runes upon entry. And then we have a monochrome board, and every time he attacks, he's going to convert rows and columns of dark runes. So this is going to be very, very annoying if he converts away like hard runes. Right, that's pretty much the concern here. Okay, so what did he convert? Convert water runes, is it? We have fire and earth. That's all we need. That's all we care, seriously. Alright, so here he have not launched an attack, so you can go ahead and go for a full board attack. Oh, that's pathetic. Okay. Do you believe in Sky Drop? Cause I don't. I'm gonna go ahead and convert. Do a safe convert here. Yeah, and in this, I should get rid of the weathered runes soon because it's really getting on my nerves. It's just like two weathered runes sitting at the corner of the damn board. I can't do anything about it. Alright, so here, how many hard runes do we have? The main concern here is to look out for hard runes at the end of every turn, because even with a tanky HP of 22k, there will still be a skull. Alright, so your main priority is to heal, then attack. Always remember that. Okay, Sky Drops being pretty good so far. There goes my heart runes. I have 3 heart runes now. Okay. So as I mentioned, heart runes first, followed by your whatever offensive technique that you're gonna use. Right, so for Dipankara team, oh crap, there goes. There goes my epic one-time clear. Oh my gosh. Okay, so you can see that here, at this point of time, you have to be really, the strategy is very situational. I forgot what that word was. Right, very situational. So you either go for that one big burst, like a sudden, like you rather you kill it before it becomes a burden to you, kind of thing, or you just play passive. So okay, take 2. Okay, let's do this again. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, so once again, they did not convert away my light, my fire and earth, so I can go ahead to launch some attack here. So, oh my god, it's so hard to see the weathered runes and the monochrome runes together. Okay. Come on, fall nicely, fall nicely. Let's do a big burst before he attacks. 12 combo is not a lot. Oh my gosh, okay. They don't drop hard runes when I need it. Why? Oh my gosh. Can we like not fail this again, please? Please. Actually, to be very honest, Erebus is the hardest, pretty much the hardest mini boss of the entire battle because of the stupid skill it has. Alright, so this round apparently I got my earth runes converted away. Okay, we have no choice here. We have to... Come on, please, 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 please. It drops less than 12 combos this time. Well played. Now there's no hard runes again. Like, seriously, man? Okay, we really have to do something about this, like, rune drought. The rune drought is very real. Like, I have no idea where to reserve or preserve that hard runes because it converts random rows and columns, and then I practically can't do anything about it. Alright, and then the randomness of the sky drop might just dissolve like unwanted hard runes, because like if you want to conserve that hard rune, but you can't because it gets dissolved by sky drop. Right, so it's practically a very frustrating stage here. Right, like, to be honest, like once there's sky drop, you can see the damage is very promising. Right, finally. Oh my gosh. Okay, so the notes is so important here. Alright, so we have battle tree here. Fain's, as I mentioned, all the primal gods are back for revenge to pretty much slaughter you this time. Okay, so what we have here is Fain's CD4, standard CD4, and his skill is just basically cross burning spots. Okay, and then here his attack is basically like 73k, so in other words, it's just one hit kill regardless of what team you use, basically. Alright, so here we're gonna die if we don't do anything important. So I'm gonna go ahead to turn Meteor, right, for the extra attack boost. And then I would say don't you don't have to give a damn about the cross burning chill. Just touch it if you need it. If you have to like touch the burning spots, just touch it, because you can pretty much heal back, and the recovery for this team is very promising. Right, so here you have to dissolve away junk runes whenever possible, because you really have to slaughter this guy in importance. I really don't want to die here, so I'm gonna really try my best to slaughter this. Come on, drop, drop, drop. Alright, that's decent for one spin. Why are my earth runes so far apart? Okay, I guess we can go this way. This way. Yes, yes. Okay, good. Good. Keep on falling. Keep on doing that for the rest of the battle, because I really need that sky drop. Alright, so it's like a bet with the god of sky drop here, basically. Right, so you can see here we have a very nice animation here. We have Zeus with his nice thunderbolt going on in the background. Right, what we have here is Zeus, first HP bar, 3 electrifying runes, and then with a skull. Right, so here basically you can go for that one spin. You can see how much damage you deal, and then with that you judge whether you want to turn on Nihawk or not to burst down the first HP bar. Right, so since we have two turns of window, I'm just going to go ahead for one normal spin here. So we're going to align the water and then go for the fire. Wow. Alright, so in my case you can see that, wow, I'm very fortunate here. Right, you target lock light runes and I just nice have enough light runes. As you guys know, this team often lacks light runes. Right, if they kind of lock my light runes and I only have 2 on the board, that's it. Right, I'm going to go ahead with Nihawk here, as I mentioned. If I'm low on whatever runes. Okay, come on, kill. I should be able to take it down. Yeah, okay, good. So do not be afraid to use your Nihawk, because you can pretty much store it back at the back part of the battle. So here, second HP bar is pretty much where they block off Michael Lucifer, because Manhead themselves, they know that they kind of made Michael Lucifer too OP probably. Alright, so second HP bar of Zeus converts this paw-like pattern on your board, and then after that, yeah, you have resistant damage, resistant on light damage. Alright, so light damage will only have 10% effect, and the lower the enemy HP, the more time it attacks. His attack is like 5k. Right, so basically here, I'm gonna go ahead to dissolve as much junk runes as possible. Basically, that whole chunk of light runes have to go. Right, and then I pray that I don't really do too much damage here, because I don't want him to multi-attack me. That was just that puny bit of HP. Oh my god, I fight Uranus again! Oh my god, so frustrating. Okay, so anyway, we're back here at Zeus, first HP bar. So hopefully I do not mess up this crap, because it's quite a difficult board to spin, I guess, in a way. But if you can do some stacking, it would be good, like this. Oh, that's bad again. Oh my gosh, okay. I'm gonna go ahead with Nihawk once again. And then I have to go for the electrifying runes first. Oh, please have enough damage. Alright, so here, once again, we've taken down the first HP bar. And now, wow, we really have to pray for very, very minimal sky drop here. Okay, good. Very good. Okay, so here, what I'm gonna do is I will activate Yang Jian. Right, with the bat, Yang Jian's bat, I hope that we can really take down this Zeus. Okay, let's do this. Oh my gosh, okay. Yes, okay. So, as you guys see, I was actually playing that battle so... I was so focused on that battle. Alright, anyway, as you guys see, I managed to take down the first HP bar within one hit. Right, very good, and didn't use Nihawk. Okay, so here, my plan is to just go ahead and dissolve all that light runes. And try to chip off as much damage as possible here. And then if I need to use Nihawk, I'm gonna use Nihawk here. I don't think there's a need to now. So, oh my god, Sky Drop, please be good. Like, seriously. Like, this entire battle is really relying on Sky Drop. And if the Sky Drop isn't to your favor, I guess you can say GG. Right, really GG. Okay. Goodbye, Zeus. It's been a rather terrible experience with you. Okay, so next, oh no, that's very bad. Alright, so anyway, we have Pontus here. Next up, coming for revenge is Pontus, with pretty much random. Okay, wait, let me read this. Random type of runestone will be converted to water, which is fire to water in this case. Oh my god, the Chronos Gate Facebook page is being spammed. Alright, and then whenever he attacks, it's gonna convert same thing as Erebus, water runes, columns and rows of it, and lower the HP the more time it attacks. So basically the same scenario as the previous battle with Zeus. Right, so here I don't think I'm gonna give any chances. I'm gonna go ahead with Nihawk, Yang Jian, as well as Duncan. Right, so here I will dish out the most the highest damage possible, because I don't want to risk myself dying. Since I have active skill to use, right, I might as well use them, because seriously, you can store active back in this battle, which is a very safe in a very safe situation. Right, so here is definitely going to be overkill. Yeah, 8 million, 11 million, and basically overkill here. Right, so battle 6 next coming up for revenge is Theater. So here is your CD storing stage. So I shouldn't expect myself to die in this battle. Right, so here we have a 2-second movement time storing stage. Right, I don't think it's a problem, because we have Dipankara as an emergency convert. Right, and then after that, basically every round just have to spin away the non-2 dissolve runes, which is light, dark, water. Right, and then the rest should be able to fall in place very nicely to heal your HP. Right, so you can see here, I'm gonna go ahead for the hard runes first, then I'm gonna go ahead to dissolve the rest. And you can see Sky Drop should give you a decent amount of hard runes if you're lucky. Alright, so here is basically storing for all the cards you use. Right, it's possible to store back everything. Here basically Yang Jian, Nihawk, Duncan and the Enchantress that's being neutralized. Right, you cannot deactivate the Enchantress the stage before, which is Pontus, right, or you just risk being shot dead by him. Right, so here just gonna be a quick store. Hopefully I can get this done ASAP. So don't worry if you move out of this theater battle with Dipankara not ready. Doesn't matter. Alright, so if you want to convert for emergency purposes on the very last part of this battle, like when Aether is dying and you have to convert, just convert, because you won't be using Dipankara, to be honest. Okay, Duncan's up, so that's CB8. 4 turns. Alright, we have 4 more turns. Let's pull through. Come on, pull through. Oh my gosh, that Dark Rune. Okay, seems like my Heart Runes are all being dissolved away. Not a very good sign. Let's convert. Right, with this, I don't think you will die. Like, to be honest, it's really impossible to die here. Unless you are like, you forgot to spin Heart Runes. That is the only, probably the only reason why you will die here. Alright, let's not jinx myself anymore. We have 2 more turns, so let's make good use of it. Save some Heart Runes. Don't kill it yet. Oh my gosh, I did not dissolve that Heart Runes. Anyway, being dissolved by Skyjob. Good sign, good sign. Skyjob is back, so okay, we have enough. Everybody's up. Okay, let's on Zeus. We're on Zeus first because, like, what's behind? Never mind, let's on Zeus for damage. And then we can decide whether to activate Meteor or not after this, like this part. Okay, 17 combos. Very good. I really expect like 17 combos to be like the bare minimum for this Dipankara team, because it's very easy to make combos for this team. I don't get it how I did like 7 combos, 9 combos at the start of the video. Very annoying. Alright, so once again we have Zeus. A very stubborn guy. He appeared twice in this battle. Right, with both 2 HP bars. Right, so this is like the 3rd HP bar of Zeus. Pretty much. Full board. Targeted full board. And then Phantom skill have a damage of 66,000, right? Basically what you want to do here is to just go for 1 normal spin. Like, to be honest, you don't really need a lot of damage to kill this guy, right? And then go for Compulsion. Compulsion is a must, so tap that Compulsion because you will need it. Right, so here you do not need to care about your Compulsion score. All you need to care is to store as many fire and earth. Right, that's all you need. Right, don't care about the attack bonus as of now because it doesn't really matter. You only have like 200k HP. Right, so here second HP bar is the very troublesome one. If you fail to one hit kill it, that's it. You're goner. Alright, so here we have Zeus second or 4th HP bar. Upon attacking, he will cast a debuff, which is Summoner will die in 6 rounds. Right, so you can't possibly clear in 6 rounds, or maybe you can, but you need to store your CD. Alright, so 7 out of 9 here. If he attacks you, you're going to die in 6 rounds, which is practically impossible to clear the stage. Alright, so here, what you want to do is you on Meteor, on Duncan, and really do a nice spin and go all out to burst this further down. Alright, because this guy, if I'm not wrong, have like 6 million HP. Right, so here really go for that burst, make sure he dies, and then you can really heap a sign of relief. Right, so you can see here, very nicely done, 2k per card, so you can see it's a very tanky HP bar. Very tanky. Right, so next up, which is one of the reasons why I think that Dipankara Yangjian is a very suitable team for this final boss, is because of this above 8 combo shield, because you need to store here, and in order to store comfortably, I would say this is team. Right, so Dipankara Yangjian team, damage is massive once you're on Enchantress, but you're going to do puny damage when you do not have Enchantress turned on, which is what we are going to do here. Turn off Enchantress to actually store for Duncan back, because you really need Duncan for the battle, final battle. If not, I would say GG. It's really still GG. Alright, so here, what you want to do is store. Right, really make small combos, because as you guys know, Sky Drop, right? Sky Drop. So you see, 8 combos, just nice. And notice Gaia here have very little HP. You know, even with Enchantress turned off, you can see we are chipping off a decent amount of HP from her. Right, so here we have 6 turns to store, and to get, other than Duncan, we need to store Dragonic Compulsion meter. Right, so here we need to be very, very careful with our spin. Try not to dissolve too many fire and earth, and you should be able to store in peace, because I know it will like get clumped up after a while, but just try to hold out as long as possible. Right, the best is to do like a 7 combo like accidentally, so that you kind of do not attack Gaia. Alright, so here let's try. Oh my god. Four miserable combos. Anyone can break that record. Tell me, right? 4 combos. Anyone do lower than 4 combos for a Dipankara Yang Jian team? Freaking 4 combos. Holy shit! I need to do this shit again. You guys are watching the cut version. You know how many times? You know how annoying Erebus is? Okay, so after eternity, we're back here at Gaia. Right, I have a lot of messed up in front. Right, so anyway, we're back here. So we still have the same objective, which is storing back our beloved Duncan as well as the compulsion meter. Okay, so here I really have to. I learned my lesson. Okay, let's go for more combos, but instead now we have to aim for non-attacking runes. Right, so we pray for more drops for dark and light as of now. Right, and then yeah. Okay, that's good. Right, so far so good. So you can't activate any of the Enchantress yet. Right, you have to bring your non-activated Enchantress all the way to the boss. Okay, so far so good. Let's heal up. Okay, again, seriously. So we really have to go for at least 6 combos, I guess. If not, we're gonna get thrown by Sky Drop big time again. But the only thing I'm afraid of is my attack being too powerful. Like, this is gonna deal a heck ton of damage. Oh my gosh. Now this is the problem. Right, if I attack too much, I'm gonna go to the boss without Duncan, and that's gonna be a big problem. Right, so here I really have to store, but the amount of runes is just too much. Oh my god, please! Now this is a big problem. My god. Okay, so we have Lord of all God Chaos here. I'm Chaos, Lord of all gods. I never expect that a human can have such power to arrive here. None of them was able to defeat you. Success is just a step ahead. I will not allow you to sabotage our plan. So I'm not sure why am I even reading this, because I know I'm gonna fail so badly here. Because 5 turns before Duncan's gonna be ready. Can I do this without compulsion? Of course not. Right, I got my Dipankara being locked up there. So basically here is a GG, but let's see what we can do. So I have to constantly remind myself that I only have 2-second movement time here. Alright, so here it's just practically impossible to do this. Really, like there's no way in hell that I can do this without the help of Duncan, because the final boss is gonna slaughter me anyways. You see? Do you have any idea how much damage this guy is gonna deal? Right, so unless I have a shit ton of sky drop for this round, I might be able to kill it, but that's like fat hope because this guy have a shit ton of HP. Alright? And I doubt I'll be able to do this. But anyway, no compulsion, only have Nihawk. By right supposed to use Nihawk and Duncan. So okay, here goes. Nope. Oh my god. Okay, finally back at the boss. Hopefully no screw up this time. Okay, so apparently Duncan is still not ready, but with this, hopefully we can take down at least the 2 body parts here. Alright, so my technique or my strategy here is basically we can actually take down the left and right body parts at the same time, right? Which is unlike Gilgamesh or Belial. So we can activate Yang Jian and Compulsion and pray for the best. Right, but have to remember that. Oh my god. Alright, remembering that there is 2-second movement time here, so we really have to plan our spinning route here. Come on. More. Right, we can't afford to mess up big time here. Okay, that's the best setup as of now. Right, so I did not do a full attack if I recall correctly. Right, so anyways, managed to take down the 2 body parts. Right, so this is like the more stressful part of the battle. Okay, so anyways, we have one more turn of Yang Jian active skill. Right, and notice the boss is at CD2, which is a very fortunate thing. Right, so here, what we are left with is Mihawk. We can just use the second active skill for fun, and of course Duncan to end off this entire thing. Right, so this all comes down to this final spin, right, whether or not this will kill. Right, as I mentioned, Khaos main body have a lot of HP. Right, so let's do this. Skyjaw doesn't seem to be my favor for this spin. Come on. Oh my god. Finally. You have no idea how happy I am now. Multiple failed attempts, right? And it comes to this. Finally. Right, the elements are flowing back to the realms of human summoner. We did it. Yes, we did it. But wait, isn't the flow of elements look a bit strange, don't they? Seems to be accelerating the realm's collapse. Right, of course, Night Seal isn't the end. It will never be the end, trust me. Summoner, let's hurry back to the realm of human before it's too late. So that will be Night Seal for you guys. Finally completed the entire Knife Seal. Right, so oh, it's all over. It's finally over. Right. There's no more new battles once again, guys. This is it. Alright, so that will be just the battle alone for Khaos. It's been an extremely long battle with plenty of like bloopers in between, but yeah, we finally did it. Right, so Yang Jian, the Dipankara team is really, I would say, one of the more interesting team, and it's more, I would say, it's one of the more luck-based team. Right, you can see many failures is because of insufficient sky drop or you messing up the spin, but that's your own problem, right? Basically, it's just the sky drop part, right? Especially the storing part for Gaia stage. Alright, so with this, we're totally done with Knife Seal. This will pretty much conclude the entire Knife Seal gameplay series. Right, so I thank you guys for supporting this series this entire time. Right, I hope you guys had a very fun time going through the Knife Seal with me. Right, this will pretty much, yeah, it's really the end, and I would take this time to actually comment on the entire gameplay as compared to 8 Seal. right? I know we have both so much win moments and some extremely rage quit moments, right? But I think I've mentioned this before. Every single battle comes down to a lesson, regardless whether you win or lose. Right? You win or you clear the battle, you learn something. You learn that this particular team can clear it, the strategies, and with that you have come up with a successful strategy, and then you earn that victory. Right? It's a lesson learned. Right? It's also a lesson learned when you lose the battle, because you understand that where you're coming, what's your fault, right? Like you're spinning, or you failed to store CD, stuff like that, right? So as I always mention, TOS is always a journey, and we learn together as we progress through the game. Alright, so with this, basically I'm really gonna end this video here. Chronos Gate will be the next big thing, right? If you guys haven't heard, Chronos Gate is already out for the only Hong Kong App Store and Google Play Store, and I managed to get hold of it, right? So with this, I'm gonna start the Chronos Gate gameplay very soon. Of course, it will be just the starting, pretty much like a first seal kind of walkthrough, right? So with that, hopefully you guys stay with me for Chronos Gate as well. I'll be featuring many other non-Mad Head games. Right, hopefully you guys will support me through all that games as well. Like Overwatch is coming on the exact same day as Chronos Gate, 24th May. Right, so many extra games that I'll be playing as a side game. Right, so hopefully you guys will support those games as well. Right, or you can leave down a comment below whether or what games you want me to play, and maybe I can actually go check that out. Right, so with this, I'm gonna end this video here. Hopefully, once again, hopefully you guys enjoy the entire Knife Seal gameplay, and a big thank you to you guys for staying through this entire walkthrough. Right, so with this, I'm gonna end this video here. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.